This is Galaxy StarCraft, and I'm bringing you a game on Xel'naga Caverns between Gonzo, the Zerg, and TLO, the other Zerg. TLO is purple, and Gonzo is indeed pinkish. I think this is pink. I was going to say teal, but you know, I'm not great at colors. I failed art class. And let's look at the APM. I like to do that first, always, and it looks like Gonzo's spamming that keyboard just a little bit better than TLO, but will that make a difference? I don't really know. This is a Zerg vs. Zerg, and I will admittedly say that this is probably my least casted race mix, because as a Protoss player, I know a lot about Protoss and a little bit about Terran, and even less about Zerg. So we're just going to have to do I'm just going to have to do my best here, and bring you this game is brought to you by Earl Grey tea. Fortunately, there was no sugar nearby, so I cannot drink my tea. It does taste bitter and kind of disgusting. And so this drone is now going to go out on the 14 mark. Well, I don't know if that's standard. It probably is. And we should see a spawning pool or hatchery coming up pretty soon for Gonzo. Back in the base of TLO, it looks like he's going for a spawning pool before hatchery. Interesting choice. And as is Gonzo. Now Gonzo did get a 15 spawning pool, while I think that the little one did get that 14 spawning pool. And looks like we have a gas geyser denoting Zergling speed for both players. Let's look in the production tab, and it looks like TLO's. Yeah, he did put that spawning pool down just a little bit earlier. Now I will say that on Xel'naga Caverns, the expansion, the natural expansion here, is a little bit difficult to hold for Zerg players sometimes, and that's because of all the different paths we have. 1, 2, 3 paths into which are intersect here into the natural. So there are lots of different attack paths, and Zerglings with speed are absolutely fabulous against, you know, going in and out of different nooks and crannies. It looks like the little one is planting his overlord here, while Gonzo is planting his overlord in approximately the same position relative on the map. The little one's drone is going to try and stay alive in the corner of his base, but it looks like we have two Zerglings coming out. They knew that drone was there, and he is going to take this out. TLO now trying to get as much scouting information as possible, and he sees the Roach Warren. And did he see the second gas? Yes. Yes, he did. He saw the second gas. He actually stole the gas. Amazing. He stole the gas. He kept that drone alive and stole the gas, canceled it, and I don't know why he canceled it so soon. There were only 2 Zerglings there, but meanwhile we have these Zerglings which took out that drone. Let's see which one has the kill. I can't click on it. Oh, the Zergling has the kill, leading the attack, but they're going to get caught because they're... don't do that, mouse! Don't do that. Okay, the little one knows that those Zerglings are on the way. He built 4 Zerglings. 2 are going to the base of Gonzo, and 2 are coming up. Oh my gosh. Do we have 6 Zerglings? Yes, it looks like 6 Zerglings for the little one. Amazing building this many Zerglings in the early game. Usually you're just pumping drones, and those 2 initial Zerglings from Gonzo have died. Looks like we have a Roach out for Gonzo and 2 more Zerglings. Meanwhile, the little one, is he getting a Roach Warren himself? Yes, he is. It's not yet complete. Meanwhile, obviously, the Roach Warren is complete for Gonzo. It looks like the little one gonna see those roaches and Zerglings. He has to run away, but he has a lot of Zerglings here. He's gonna surround this hatchery. Getting a few picks off. Will he surround the roaches? Yes, the roaches can't escape onto the ramp. And it looks like these Zerglings are being reinforced by the little one. The little one pumping as many Zerglings as he can. He takes out those roaches and tries to get the hatchery. The hatchery may go down. It looks like... Oh my gosh, but Gonzo is making lots of Zerglings himself, and 2 more roaches. The little one has to retreat, but he has withered down this hatchery. It's to about 1/5 health. I think the little one has got to retreat because these Zerglings are in low health. If we go to the units lost station, Gonzo has lost 300. The little one 200, but I think that the little one is in great condition. Look at his base. His hatchery is in full health, and he is building another queen. Let's look at the production tab. Looks like we have 1 queen on the way. 5 roaches for Gonzo. A little bit of an overreaction, in my opinion. He needs to be building drones right now, because right now the little one doesn't have to attack at all. The little one has done the damage. Gonzo is overcompensating right now, and shooting these, just a couple of little zerglings in there getting shot. But I think that the little one has scared Gonzo to death, and now all the little one needs to do is hang back, chill. He's building 8 drones. He knows that he's forced Gonzo to build lots and lots of units. Gonzo hasn't been able to build that many drones. If we look at the income tab, it looks like there are 17 harvesters for Gonzo, 31 for the little one. The little one is definitely ahead right now. I don't think that Gonzo is going to be able to do very much right now. I mean, to come back unless he does a big push of his own. That is his only hope. He's made too many units, too many attacking units, so he has to make use of them right now. Otherwise, the little one is going to get an amazing lead. And the little one knows what's coming in. Let's see how he reacts. He builds 2 spine crawlers. Where are they? They are at the natural of the little one. The little one has lots of roaches of his own, and I'm going to wait with bated breath to see how this battle goes. 3 banelings on the way. And for Gonzo, I don't see a baneling nest for the little one. However, oh, banelings doing some damage on the roaches, but it looks like these roaches which were stopped by the day banelings are going to get taken down. Now the little one is in trouble. This queen will be taken down. No, well, these roaches are allowing the queen to live for now, but the little one is reinforcing with drones. It looks like the little one wasn't as safe as well, he wasn't safe because he did. That is just so back and forth. This matchup is crazy because, you did all that initial damage. You force him to build attacking units. You think you're in the head. You think it's safe to build drones, but it's not, because then all those attacking units are coming to your base. And it looks like Gonzo has these 3 roaches up, but they can't kill any of these drones because these drones are saturating the natural. And it looks like the little one's 2 queens are doing some good damage on these overlords. And these roaches are finally getting taken down by the little one. If we look at the units lost, it is absolutely even. So let's see the income tab, but the harvesters is even. So Gonzo was able to even out the odds. The little one was ahead, and now he's even with Gonzo. So that wasn't terrible for the little one, but good for Gonzo. He was able to use his units quite well. And oh gosh. Zerg versus Zerg. I never thought it could be so exciting. Man, the little one is doing a counterattack with his Zerglings. Will he be able to do much damage? He's running on the creep, getting extra speed bonus, and it looks like Gonzo doesn't have as many Zerglings, but he's going to try and attack with those Zerglings, and then the drones are going to get on the fray as well. Gonzo not mining, losing income, and if we go to the income tab, it looks like the little one is ahead by 47, 46 to 39 right now, and he does have more income right now because these drones did have to come off this hatchery. And this is an exciting game. This is like a game of volleyball, just back and forth units. Now, the little one does have to spread his creep, and also Gonzo, there is no creep on that ramp. You definitely need creep right there. And let's look at the production tab. Looks like there's more roaches and drones and queens on the way for all players. And the little one is going to take advantage of all the different attack paths he is going to be scouting for. The third, and the third is not there. He may do another little harassment here in the base of Gonzo, the natural that is. I think it would be wise for him to try and focus down this hatchery, but there are lots of zerglings here and roaches. But meanwhile, on the map, it looks like these overlords are going to be moving back to the little one's base, and these zerglings looks like they're either chilling out here to scare Gonzo, or he's prepping for an attack. Meanwhile, Gonzo is building nothing but drones and just a few roaches. Galil reconstitution. Actually, the little one is building Galil reconstitution and roaches. And what is the little one's strategy right now? Is he going to try and take a third, or is he going to try and bust in and take down this hatchery? Would you see zerglings on the minimap? They are moving a little bit, and I would love to see this hatchery go down. It has been in such low health, and Gonzo needs to transfuse it. He needs to build an extra cream. He needs to build an extra creamy queen. Creamy queen pooping the creep. And come on, the little one, please attack this hatchery. I want to see this hatchery go down so much. If he could take out this hatchery, he would be at a decisive lead, but he is not going to do that. I figure, I think the little one, come on, move down here and take down this hatchery. We have the zerglings in there killing a couple of drones, but there are plenty of zerglings for Gonzo. He's going to be able to hold that up. 2 queens at this hatchery. I just think that is too well defended. It looks like we have the layer on the way for Gonzo, and the little one's layer is already on the way. He is definitely a little bit ahead in the tech. The one thing I would like to pause this game just for a little bit and say that I do need to get an overlay here. I realize that, and I will get one as soon as I figure out how. I regularly get probably approximately between 50 views and 100, so that's not like some players like some people like Husky, did you get like 100,000 views, and so they definitely need the overlay. So but just leave your comments if that bothers you. If that does bother you, I will change it. You know, for 50 people who aren't bothered by that, I'm not going to worry about it. So do let me know. And look like we have roaches coming, and oh, the little one's got to be careful because his units are divided right there, and a little bit of a surround by Gonzo on these roaches. Meanwhile, a little skirmish over here. And if you look at the health bars, looks like the little one did not prepare this attack very well. He split up his units here, and Gonzo was able to get a big surround, and I think the little one is in trouble right now. His roaches are coming up the ramp of Gonzo, and he's going to try and take out some drones, sacking all these roaches, but I think that the little one needed a little bit more careful, maybe a little bit. The street be at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not just gonna get up this early. Usually I'm go to bed at 5 and get up like noon. Anyway, it looks like the little one was able to get a few roaches up there and do a little bit of damage. Let's look at the units lost now favoring Gonzo, and I feel like I'm always in Gonzo's base because that's where most of the action has been this game. And let's look at what we're producing: pathogen glands for and pneumatize carapace, pneumatize carapace, whatever the hell that is. Obviously, it's the the thing you do for the pathogen glands is for the infestors, right? What are infestors? No, I'm just joking. Oh, the little one wasn't watching these roaches. They were getting taken out, and I don't know what the little one was thinking, but it looks like he might get one roach and another roach, but his queen is going to easily take care of it. We have roaches at the base of the little one, but the little one is able to stay that attack. Neither player's been able to get up their third, which is pretty. The little one is preparing for taking his third. No, he hasn't even actually. He's not preparing. He hasn't taken out the destructible rocks. Neither player has actually. So it has been 2-base Zerg for such a long time. Roaches, just a couple of Banelings, and lots of speed Zerglings. And I do not know who's going to win. Obviously, if we look at the Harvesters, the little one is up in Harvesters, and he looks like he is ahead in food as well. So, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to win. Any little mistake, could cost him the game. Right now, the little one is taking down those destructible rocks, and it looks like a infestor pit is on the way for Gonzo. Yes, Gonzo, that's his name. And Gonzo. Gonzo. It is Gonzo. It's funny with those small case and uppercase, I can't really read their names properly. It's Gonzo. It's actually Gonzo from the Buffett Babies. You all remember Gonzo. So the little one, I think, he's in the head in the economy. He's in the head in the army count, but he's got to be very careful. That does not mean that he has won this, because one little misclick, like splitting up the army of he made that mistake here with the roaches. One little mistake, with the army placement or positioning could cost him the game. And right now his infestors are out. It looks like we have 26 roaches versus 21, 5 queens versus 3, 2 overseers versus 0, and 52 suggestions. And subscribe because there will be more games. There will be more games coming up very soon. And that will be all. Cheerio.